this video. There we go. Alright. I'm just gonna have that in the corner. I just like light my face. Oh god, no. No, we're gonna have to have a little bit of light. Son of a damn. Come on. Come on. Aha. Alright, hello guys. Era Cryptic here, and this is... Please, before I get started with this, drop a like, drop a comment. I want to see a lot of likes on this, and I want to see a lot of likes on tomorrow's video, because these are by far the two best stories that I have. Today's part 1, tomorrow's part 2. And you know what? I just want to preface this video by saying, the laser pointer talked about in this video has been destroyed because I decided that it was just it's too powerful. I destroyed it, I destroyed the laser pointer. Alright, now here we go, with the story. I decided, so a while ago, I had this fetish with Amazon, where I would just find stupid things and I would just order them off of Amazon. And one of the things that I ordered was a military-grade laser pointer. And this thing was powerful. Like, it was meant for pointing out tanks 2 miles away during noon, sunup. Like, it was very, very powerful. And I figured out that if you... Don't do what I do. For God's sakes, if you hear something in one of these stories and you think it's a good idea, it's not. It's not a good idea. Please just don't do what I do. And I just realized I'm wearing the same sweatshirt that I wore in my last video. I can't have that. Alright, there we go. Much better. So, don't do the stuff that I do, because it is just outright stupid. It will land you in a lot of trouble. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. Alright? Also, before we get into today's video, I just want to say, use code ERA to get 50% off all G Fuel products. Alright, now I promise we started with the video. So, what happened was, I bought this military-grade laser pointer, and I found out that if you shined it in someone's eyes, it could cause... It was very, very painful. And I did this, of course, by demonstrating it. I tested this by putting it... By shining it on someone I didn't know. I did not know this person. And I sniped them with a laser pointer. So... It's a brisk fall day, and I am sitting down at my local park waiting for my victim. And what basically happens is this guy and his son come walking down the path holding hands. And he is just, oh my god, he is just so unsuspecting. It was awesome, but it was not awesome. It's very mean. I apologize if you watched this video. I'm sorry, it was funny. I had to, man. I had to, for the vid. And this happened about a year ago, by the way, so this is an older story. Most of my stories are, you'll come to find. But what happens is, I see this as my chance. I take the laser pointer out of its package, throw the package down, twist it on, test it to make sure it works, point it into the sky, make sure it, crashes an airplane. And I see my victim round the corner holding his little son's hand. His son looked to be around 6. But, yeah. As he rounds the corner, I start testing my accuracy on a few tree branches. Watch them catch on fire. And it wasn't that powerful, but it was, you'll see later in the story, it was very powerful. And I aim, ever so slightly, and I beam the laser pointer so it's right here on his face until he walks in range. And he walks, and I move it ever so slightly into his eye. Oh my god, his reaction. I beamed him with a military-grade laser pointer right in his fucking eye. He drops to his knees, screaming, just like a little girl. He's just, oh god, ow! Like, his son is beyond boggled at this point. He has no clue what in the hell Dad's on his knees screaming about. And he's just, ah, ah, ah. And he is just screaming. And he just goes, son of a bitch. And he moves his hand from his eye. And he has his eye like squinted. And he's looking around. And I was like, this guy's gonna kill me. So I inserted the laser pointer into my pocket. And I got up and I took a brisk speed walk just away. Just away. And what ended up happening is I just went home and I didn't really think anything of it until I went back the next day. And I had told my friends at school about the laser pointer, and I wasn't dumb enough to bring it into school. I wasn't dumb enough to bring it into school yet. That part is in tomorrow's video. And what happens is I come back tomorrow and the guy is there at the park with his son. I guess they lived right behind the park, so they were there a lot. And he's got this eye tape thing over his eye, and I thought, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So I decided that I was gonna do it to the kid. And before I could do it to the kid, Yes, I realize how wrong this was. No, do I condone my actions in any way? Yes, this was wrong. But just think, if I hadn't done it, what would you be watching right now? So think about this. Just as I've got it here, as I'm about to blind this child for the rest of his life, and the dad looks over and he sees me and he goes, "You're the kid from yesterday!" So like any wholehearted person, I beam the laser pointer up into the dad's good eye, and he goes, shit! He's just down on his knees again, begging me to stop at this point. I dash in a circle. So I lived about here, and the park was around here. I ran a full circle around all the way back to my house, and there was no way in shit he was following me home, or could tell where I lived at all. I'm so sorry if you see this video. Like, I am very sorry. I apologize. But, alright, and, that being said, that's enough for today, and I will have part 2 of the video out tomorrow, which is, I'd gotta say, probably as funny, if not funnier, than this part right here. And I really want to see a lot of likes, because these are 2 of my favorite stories ever. So this was part 1 of the laser pointer. In your comments down below, tell me what you thought of it, and leave a like to the video. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you, and as always, it has been Cryptic.